Hello there. Happy Saturday. It's me again. Hey, what is HyperFrames? You saw that on the intro. I'm going to let you know in a minute. But it's been a morning. I just want to say that I have a little Stream Deck on my phone over here, and it's been acting up. And then the right before, like 10 minutes before this is supposed to go on, this is a rookie mistake. I am simply saying this for anybody that might use Ecamm. If you move your graphics around on your computer and put them on a different folder, Ecamm will no longer be able to find that graphic. And I thought that I had all these videos on my desktop, and I just can't stand having anything on my desktop. So I hurried up and put everything in a everything folder. And then now I'm like, oh my God, everything is lost. All the scenes are blank. So I said, okay, put everything back on the desktop. This is like, now it's 5 minutes before this thing's supposed to go live. So when I click to the next scene, you may or may not see anything. I may have to do this very, very manually, but we're talking about HyperFrames, and we're talking about putting After Effects to the rest in peace, After Effects. I have never liked you. I have never understood you, and you just took way too much time. Okay, and now we got something called HyperFrames. It's by the people that created HeyGen. HeyGen's all about video and avatars and voice and all kinds of stuff. I haven't done a deep dive into it, but I found HyperFrames this week and I'm just amazed. I'm going to show you in the next scene, hopefully, what HyperFrames is about, and you be the judge whether you like it or not. Now, I will say this. You might want to turn if you got your headphones in or your audio is way up high, turn it down a little bit because sometimes I have not adjusted the audio in these videos and sometimes they're kind of loud, but I'm impressed. Watch this.
You don't need a camera or an editor to make a video. HyperFrames renders video straight from HTML. Describe the frame, it renders the pixels. Every element carries its own timing. The renderer seeks through it, frame by frame, the same way every time. It's free, it's open source. It runs on your computer, no credit meter counting down while you work. Start with one command. Then describe your video in plain language to an agent that already knows the rules. Before you render, check your work. Lint catches mistakes. Validate loads it for real. Preview lets you scrub it by hand. One command renders the finished file. Small jobs finish in seconds. Big ones scale to the cloud. Same template. New words. One video becomes a generator you run again and again. Describe your next video. HyperFrames will render it.
Are you entertained? I thought that was pretty good. I actually created that. HyperFrames didn't create that. I created it. And I'm going to show you a few other things. Like I say, my slides may or may not be up to par today. They might be out of order. Now, you can put your audio, like you just heard, that was audio generated. That's not a live person, that's audio generated between HeyGen and 11 Labs, because I do have an 11 Labs account that I got to cancel. And HyperFrames puts it all in there and gives you that beautiful, hype video. I mean, that's I like it. I like it. Now look at what else. I've only been doing this for a couple of days, so you can put some. I don't know if you're going to hear both of us. I hope that you heard the little sound effects in there. Caveat, funny thing, I was on a YouTube with the developers of HyperFrames yesterday, and they were demoing it. This is the guys that are working on this. They built this thing, and the guy plays the video, and the sound did not come through. But he doesn't know the sound didn't come through because he can hear the sound, but his audience can't hear the sound. And I'm just hoping maybe you heard it, maybe you didn't, but hey, if the developers can make a faux pas like that, I can too. I'm not going to be upset about it. But just look at this. Now, this is for Flowdesk. Again, turn your audio down just a little. Now, if you can hear me, this is not everything in here would be my taste, but to do this in like 10 minutes, I'm fine. It's production ready as far as I'm concerned. I would have changed it a little bit, but that's all in the prompt. Remember, this is all done with a prompt. And let's go here first before I go and show you how to do this. So I got one more thing here. Let me see where it is. Oh my God, where is it at? Okay, it might not be here anymore. Here it is. Okay, now I created this. This is from my website. All it did, gave it the URL, and it was off to the races. Watch this.
Are you a course creator? Drowning in tech? Following your passion? Or pulling your hair out? What if the tech just melted away? Introducing Inspired Creatives Studio. Perfect presentations, seamless sales pages, webinars that wow. Let's talk at inspiredcreatives.studio.
It didn't take that much time. All I did was put my URL, inspiredcreatives.studio, in its little prompt, and it went over there. It scraped all my copy and all my images. It's the first thing that I've noticed brings over the correct images. So that, to do in 10 minutes, I think that's pretty great. I think it'll only get better. Like I say, I only found this like Monday, I believe. And I'm going to just give you, this is not going to be a comprehensive tutorial on of I was going to say Hey Jen, but HyperFrames. I'm not going to do that. I am going to give you a caveat that I just want you to get over. You do have to open up terminal. I don't everybody, run at once, don't let the, just sit down, take a breath. You're going to have to open up terminal and Claude Code. This does not run on the regular chat bot of Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT's is called Codex. I don't know what um, Gemini calls theirs, but this doesn't. Well, Gemini calls theirs. Never mind. You have to have Claude Code. Okay, so if you haven't ventured down there into Claude Code, just go ahead, install it, and it's not going to bite you. All right. So first off, we're going to go to get Hey Jen. You're going to go over here to, I called it Hey Jen, I meant to say HyperFrames, but the URL is hyperframes.heygen.com. It doesn't have very much on it, does it? It's, hold on, let me show you where it is. So not much on there. You got a button to say get started over here to the right, and you have the actual prompt down here. There's a lot going on with that GIF. You could copy the prompt here, and this is where you're going to put it in your terminal. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open up terminal, and I'm telling you that I'm not okay, I can use terminal. I don't mind using it. I come from DOS, DOS, Disk Operating System, the original. I was back there then. And I know that command lines aren't as scary as they look, but they're foreign. They're just foreign. It's how computers kind of started with that command line, and then we got Windows, and then we got all these little graphical modals and whatnot and what have you that made things very, very easy for us. So here we are. I'm going to do this right quick. Let me get over here to NDI. Okay, so this is the website. Go there. If you say get started, you're just going to go to their quick start guide. And for they've got everything up here. They've got documentation, they've got catalog, packages, SDK. We're not even going to get into that. But the quick start guide is this makes it very easy. If you go up here to copy page, let me see if I can. Let me see. Okay, I can't get that. I can't get that enlarged. That's okay. So you could either copy the page, you could open Claude, it'll just take the whole page, or you could open it in all these other things, cursor, VS Code. I don't even know who Devin is. You can do a whole lot of things. But basically, to get it started, you're going to come and grab, there's your little copy thing. You're going to copy that, and we're going to come over here to our terminal. And because mine is already installed here, it's going to look a little weird, but I'm going to copy this in, and it highlights it. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to do that one. Claude was very nice to give me a better prompt. Claude is so nice, and it just makes it so much easier. So I'm back over here I'm going to delete that. No, I'm not. Okay, wait a minute. I deleted the wrong thing. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay, this is terminal. Terminal is a little bit, okay. For terminal, you don't get any, highlight, copy, paste. Yeah, terminal is what it is. So this is the prompt. I'll put that in. And the only thing that I added was, the only thing Claude added was the dash, 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 all. And that will bring all the skills that you may want. So notice the difference between here, if we can see them. Where is it? Scroll up here a little more. All right, here, right here. See how that, okay. All right, notice that the only difference is that I added the dash dash all. Now, don't get alarmed. It's going to do a lot of stuff. When you hit your return button, just sit back and let it just do its thing. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, you got skills. It's going to do all this good stuff. It's installing down at the bottom. Let's just let it run. Let's just let it run. We're not touching anything here. Just let it do its thing. And it is now done. Review skills before use. They run with full agent permissions. That's a caveat. They it's always that they say with all full agent permission, but it stops and asks you all the time, am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to do this? You're going to get sick of hitting that button. And there is a command. They say there's a command that says, um, just let all the permissions just go, and it'll go through its creation without stopping and asking all those permissions. I haven't found it. I saw it on a video, and then I can't figure out which YouTube I saw it, but it was out there. It's out there somewhere. I'll give you that next week. So now I have HyperFrames in here, and it's it's not it's not pretty. It's not pretty. So we got this in our terminal, which means that it's in our computer. And here's something that I want to let you know. Okay, we're all used to the cloud. We've got all our documents in iCloud, or we've got them in Drive, Google Drive, or we've got them in Dropbox. They're all in the cloud. And so when we go from one computer to the other, which most of us have multiple computers, we depend on the cloud to be synced. And if we want to continue a job, we can just continue it on the other computer. However, with HyperFrames, as well as Claude Code, it's local. I'm trying to show you my laptop. It's on the computer. It's not my iMac is in front of my MacBook Pro. When I go to my iMac, HyperFrames is not installed on there. Claude Code is completely different from what I got over here. And so you have to really kind of realize that. I may have talked out of turn about Claude Code. I'm going to have to double check that. I'll verify that one. Is Claude Code as well? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to dwell on it. But that's the only thing. It's always just on your computer. So once you go through this, you go back to Claude Code, and let me go give you a screen share. So now I'm going to go up here. I hope you can see this. I'm going down to, okay, here, this is my Claude Code. This is not my, chat bot. The chat bot's over here, but this is actually Claude Code. Let me open that up. If I do that, okay, let me move this over. See, it's already in a, oh, I thought it was, no, I thought it was already in a task. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got Claude Code. If I go home, then I can get to my projects up here, and then I can get to my chats. But I don't want to do that. I want to be over here in Claude Code. And like I say, I am not going to, this is not going to be an all-inclusive tutorial on HyperFrames. I just want you to know that it's out there. And if you want to do some stylized videos for your YouTube channel, now you don't have to worry about having to get a graphic designer or a videographer, motion graphics expert. You can basically do this on your own. Or, pass it off, hand it off to your VA if you want to, but it can, or your graphic designer, but it just is so much easier and so much faster. And I'm going to do this. I am in my code. I'm just going to say, if I say HyperFrames here, I don't know how much, oh, there it is. HyperFrames, I already saw it. Let's just go HyperFrames. Read this first. Just going to do it. Just going to do it. HyperFrames. So a single create, oh, it's going to do something. What is it going to do for us? Let me read that. I don't know if it's going to let me go. I am the worst person on trying to pinch, and it just doesn't work for me. And maybe it's because I'm left-handed and I'm trying to use my right hand. I don't know, but this is a brand new computer. My pinch and zoom don't work on here either. But what it's doing, it is asking me, what would you like to turn into a video? Here's a few options. Isn't that nice? I wish I could get this. Come on, Ramona. Ramona, you're not that stupid. But I don't know. I just cannot do a pinch. Forget about it. I am so angry that I can't do that. But that's live video. So anywho, squint your eyes and see what this guy's asking me. I can do a URL. I can grab a URL. I can go to GitHub, but we're not going to do that. You could get somebody else's stuff over there. GitHub is its own animal. It's for developers, and it's above my pay grade. Always has been. I do have a GitHub, but it's just because someplace I needed to have it. Well, we could do one with faceless explainer, no URL. Boy, I should have had this. I really should have had this a little bit because you've already seen mine. Can you make, I'm just going to say, can you make a cinematic? I think this is cinematic. I'm just going to say 7-second promo video for the benefits of daily um, getting your daily steps of getting your minimum daily steps. And I don't even bother with that. Let's see what, make it, I'm not even going to tell it design system or aesthetic. Now that's really a bad prompt. I have Claude create my prompts, and this is going to take a minute. So we're going to go up here because Claude gave me a prompt a bit ago, and I'm not going to be able to find it because it's way up here. If I was smart, I put it on my other computer, but like I say, this is local and everything is just everything. So let's just wait here for a minute. It's going to take a while. This is a short, unnarrated motion first piece. So there's probably not going to be any music to it. So we will just see what happens. While that's doing that, I will show you a couple other things. What else? I showed you the flow desk. All right, where's prompt? Okay, I am going to have to move this. Wait a minute, don't move it there. Okay, you can't see that, but there's something that says allow once. So I'm going to click that. Let me leave it out there. Okay, so this is short. It's still running. It has to run 3 commands. And I wanted to come over here and show you. Here's the ICS, edit by talking. That's not the one. Okay, your frame.md, if any of you have heard about design.md, it's kind of the same. It's your brand guidelines. That's all it is. Your font, your colors, all in one place. Design MDs get very detailed, and it's all in text. It's just one big huge text file. It will design MDs and frame MDs will just say, well, this has to be a shadow of X amount of pixels, et cetera, et cetera. It just gets very detailed. But once the AI has a design MD or a frame MD, however they want to call it, or if you just upload your brand guidelines, that AI is going to stick to those instructions. And that's when you get really high quality output. So we're editing by talking, and thought I
Are
said
you a
I
course
wanted to
creator?
have the perfect prompt. Okay, so this is basically, I thought I had something up here that said the perfect prompt. Okay, it's already asking me, as you can see, turn a URL into a length 10-second site tour, capture the colors, the fonts. Either you want it for, if you want it for socials, you either want it a square, you want it, 16:9 would be wide, horizontal, or a 9:16 would be your narrow for Instagram and vertical whatnot. So I'm going to come back here and show you. We got, so see that we've got that allow once, and you just go through here and you keep, asking it to please give give me permission. I'm going to give it permission, and it's clicking and clicking. And it's still, as you can say, let's see, given this is a single 7-second piece, I'll build it directly myself rather than dispatching 3 sequential subagents. Okay, okay, now there is, okay, that the subagent is very, that's a big deal. Don't call the subagents, saves you a lot of credits and usage and whatnot, because I've been bumping up against my usage using this stuff, and I almost gave Claude another $100 last night until I looked at again, and it says, oh, it resets in 4 hours. I can come back in 4 hours. Save me $100, right? So it takes four freaking, it doesn't, it seems like it takes forever, but you can do something else. You can also, have multiple agents running different tasks on one computer if you want. But we got 4 minutes, we got 5 minutes, and it's telling us how many tokens. It's almost done thinking though. So that's a good thing. So let me know, is there something, do you see a use for this? Because am just, I see a lot of uses. I want to do some more. They do call them long form, even though they're about 10 minutes. The 10-minute, the 15-minute, never go over 15-minute. With the snackable tech bites, just, one item that's going to help you, you know, do whatever you need to do. You grow your list, get your email back warm, get your ideal audience wanting to buy your offers. There's just a ton. So where are we now? It's going to be a while. So what I want to do is make a little more stylized videos, because I've been seeing all these people on YouTube, and I know you have too. Their videos are so perfect, and they have all these animations, and they're little. They're way beyond PowerPoint. Let me put it that way. They're beyond PowerPoint, and I'm thinking, how are these people doing these videos so fast? They must have a huge, huge team. But no, they're using something like HyperFrames. And there is another thing called Remotion. I have not used that. They say that does the same thing. So we are just at a point now that things, we're getting doing things pretty darn fast. And I don't know if our brains were meant to, really take in all this information this fast. I think it gives me a little bit of a headache sometime, but I do enjoy working with it. I'm an AI hobbyist. I don't have to worry about losing my job over it. Like a lot of people, I would probably have a pretty darn different mindset if I was in the workforce, but I am not there, so I can play with it without repercussions. So we have something. What does it say? We're going to come back over here. Hold on. We have something. We have a big black box. What's it saying? It's rendered full path. Okay. Are you done? Yes, it's done. And I got to find the path. Here's another thing. I'm going to show you hate to do this, but I got to do it. Claude. All right. That's all you need to see. Okay. Come over here. This is Claude. Now, like I say, this is on my computer, right? So the path is pretty darn difficult for me because it's so long. Okay, it's giving me the path. The path is in my Ramona documents, Claude. I'm at Claude. Okay, HyperFrames. Okay, we're under HyperFrames, videos, HyperFrames. Okay, I'm not even seeing that. HyperFrames, videos, HyperFrames. Where is that? It was putting it, oh, there, it's documents. It was putting things in my downloads, but it's not doing that. I'm going to go videos, HyperFrames. I didn't see demo. And then it does quite a bit. It's naming the videos always video.mp4, which is a little kind of unnerving. I don't think that this is it. I'm just gonna, nope, that wasn't it. So we got to dig down in here. This is, what is the last, because the last thing was videos, HyperFrames demo, daily steps, HyperFrames demo. Okay, where is HyperFrames demo? There's HyperFrames demo. Steps. I don't see steps in here, but let's see if we can find it. I still don't see HyperFrame demo daily steps. Oh my God. So see, that took me like 90 minutes, didn't it? Oh my God. And so you get the folder, and I had to tell caveat when you're doing this, tell Claude to give you the full path because it'll just give you like hyperframe slash video, and then you're going to, no, just give me the full path. So, because it does get buried. Once you find the path, daily steps benefits, it's always in this renders folder. And there you go, video. Yay! Let's see what it gave us. Drum roll. Okay, it didn't give us any music or audio because it didn't tell it to. So it's doing that, just moved. And that was a 7-second. Let's do that one more time. Up, let's go back. All the way back. Quick time. Let's see that one more time. Still sitting all day? Get your steps in. Stronger heart, sharper mind, better mood. Just move. Okay. Okay, I like it. How'd you like it? What do you think, guys? I think it's okay. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to use it for my shorts, and I'm going to use it for some of these, more stylized 10, 15-minute videos and see what I come up with. Let me know. If you are afraid of getting into the terminal, just hit me up and I'll help you out. It's really not as scary as it seems to be. But if you need somebody to hold your hand, just holler and I'll help you out because this is good stuff. Now I told you that I'm shortening these. I'm only going to do 30 minutes. If we want some Q&A, we can always stay as long as we want. But basically these are bite-sized tech tips that you can use. And HyperFrames you can use this week. Go get it. HeyGen, hyperframes.heygen.com. It's in the comments. It's in the description. I'm sorry. So that's it. I'm excited. You will not believe what you see from me next. I tell you, it's going to be wonderful, 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 wonderful. So get outside if you can. We're having rain, sun, rain, sun. So I don't know, at least get out on the porch. Have a great weekend. Make it a productive week. Ta-ta.